in all of her God-created beauty and allure, was the first woman. And she was naked. The Bible doesn't tell us how Adam responded to such a glorious sight, but as a guy, you can probably imagine his reaction. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 23, Adam called his new companion woman. The Hebrew word for man is ish, and the Hebrew word for woman is isha. Perhaps when Adam got an eyeful of Eve, the first woman, he simply said, ish, and then added a moaning exclamation of awe and excitement, ah! If Adam had spoken English, he might have said, whoa, man! Does a response like that make sense to you? As descendants of Adam, most of us experience the same extreme reaction to God's creative work in women. We share our ancestors' appreciation for the female form. Want proof? The next time you're hanging out with a group of guys, toss out a question like this. What's the most incredible sight in all of creation? A. The night sky during a meteor shower. B. A sunset in the painted desert. C. 20-foot waves off the coast of Maui. D. A fresh blanket of snow on the slopes of Vail. E. The female body. Feel free to throw in any other natural wonders you can think of, but it probably won't change anyone's answer. As far as most guys are concerned, everything else in God's creation pales in comparison to the masterpiece of the female form. The hidden treasure. Not only did Adam get to attend the unveiling of the first woman, but he also got to see her in all of her glory. Genesis chapter 2, verse 25 puts it this way. The man and his wife were both naked, and they felt no shame. Imagine having a beautiful naked woman by your side 24/7. Life was good for Adam. For a while. Unfortunately for him, and for us, his time in paradise came to a screeching halt after one terrible decision. Ignoring God's clear warning, Adam and Eve decided that tasting the fruit of the forbidden tree was more interesting than obeying God's rules. God's response was quick and severe. He booted Adam and Eve from the Garden of Eden and warned them that life was going to become extremely difficult and painful for them and their descendants. Along with the pain of being separated from God and their home in the garden, Adam and Eve had to deal with a couple other new emotions: guilt and shame. One of the ways they dealt with their shame was to cover their naked bodies. Genesis chapter 3, verse 7 tells us they strung fig leaves around their hips to cover themselves. God later updated their wardrobe by giving them animal skins to wear. Genesis chapter 3, verse 21. Just like that, the era of uninhibited nudity came to an end, and the modesty that began with Adam and Eve continues to this day. That brings us to the second reason why the sight or thought of a naked woman has such an extreme effect on most guys. It's something we don't see very often. Nudity is a rare treat. Naked women get our attention because we seldom see them that way. To take that concept one step further, you could say that the whole idea of nakedness is a special treat God has given only to human beings. To help you understand this concept, I offer the following true stories. In the late 19th century, a wealthy French woman dictated in her will that her entire fortune be used to buy clothes for the snowmen of Paris. That's right, snowmen. Apparently, the woman found the sight of unclothed snowmen to be vulgar and offensive, so she determined to do something about it. In 1993, a supermarket chain in Dallas removed an issue of Discover magazine from its shelves because the cover showed a couple of nude apes. A European woman willed her entire estate to her niece on one condition: that the niece make sure the woman's pet goldfish wear pants at all times. That wasn't a misprint. The woman wanted her goldfish in trousers. What led these people to make such odd decisions? Who knows? Whatever the reasons, though, it's safe to say that no one in his right mind would try to clothe a snowman or an ape or a goldfish. The fact is, those creatures can't be naked. Our